I'm feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, it wasn't a lot of stuff going on the news today, so I figured let's have some fun. Let's talk about some things that I've seen online. For some reason, these animal videos are really funny to me, but I do want to get some few entertainment news stuff as well. But before we do all that stuff, let's take care of the business of this channel. If you want to join the SoDeb Nation, turn on your notifications. Turn them on all so you're notified when I go live or post new videos. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below in the comment section if you're here in the chat. Comment over here in the chat. Let's play this intro and then let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all. Now I am back. Y'all, I'm officially getting over this sinus infection. I feel a lot better today, so thank God. But what's going on to a grown woman in the chat? What's going on to Black Vicky? Hello, SoDeb in chat. Yeah, so y'all know I like to play stuff, but we're gonna just kick it off, from the beginning because it's not like anything really important, but we're gonna kick it off with my first video. So y'all know I've been pulling up these videos about these animals and stuff. So this one is about people with cats, okay? And the cat videos be really, really funny to me. What's going on, Linnell? So let's get into this and then let's talk about it, all right?
Right fucking now! Stand up and be a fucking man! Fuck that, Troy! I'm out, God damn it! You try to say hello! Fucking man! Naked, fuck you!
Cats be nosy as fuck.
I'll hate you! I'll fuck you up! I know where the fuck you live! I will have the cops up your ass in 5 fucking minutes! Come on, dog! Now!
The way these cats are moving these blinds down is killing me.
Right fucking now! What, you know what I mean? I'm able to fight for the shit, huh? Yeah, you fucking left.
You inside the apartment! Never saw you go inside!
What's funny is what's going on, Remain Teachable? What's funny is that I wish cats would come back and report to you what the heck they've been watching, what they saw outside, because that way you ain't got to be nosy and do it. Because you imagine the cat be like, well, let me tell you what's going on across the street and tell you the whole damn story. That would crack me up. It reminds me of my grandmother and my great-grandmother sitting on the porch watching what's going on in the neighborhood and then telling everybody what's going on in the neighborhood. It reminds me of that a lot. And the funniest thing is they always had cats. So our cats would do the same thing. Our cats would be so freaking nosy. So it just makes me laugh when I see cats like being nosy about whatever's going on outside. I think this they allegedly better now about what's going on outside, because It's some shit I would do the same thing if I had a cat. I would do the same thing. It would give a whole new meaning to this cat. This cat. Yo, that is hilarious to me. We had growing up, me and my sister, we had cats. We had a cat. His name was BJ. BJ was not an indoor cat at all. He would not stay in the house. Like he would figure out a way to get out the house every night. And I remember one time he went outside. I think he got hit by a car or something because his leg was messed up. We had to take him to the vet, but my dad could not stand the cat. And so one time we went to school and we came home and the cat was gone. And we looking for the cat and everything because the cat would meet us at the door when we got home. And so my mom was like, y'all, we got to sit down and talk. And we like, for what? And then she's like, yeah, your dad took the cat fishing and gave him away to some white people. And we looking at my dad like, now who told you to do that? And when I tell you we cried, that was probably the only pet we had that we cried over after my dad got rid of that cat. Then we had another cat named Natasha. We hated that cat because she didn't do nothing besides lay on the beds and the couches and everything. That cat we did not want that cat. But yeah. If y'all got some funny cat stories, drop it down in the comment section. Now, yesterday I was telling y'all about this dog that we had, this poodle that we had, and how he used to run away from us in the morning time before school. Lo and behold, I get onto Instagram today and see this damn video. And I said, this is exactly what I was talking about yesterday.
No! Get her! Oh my God, stop her! No! Come here!
Ain't no way I'm chasing no dog. As at 42, I'm not chasing no dog around the streets like this.
Bella, stop! Bella! Bella! Grab her! What the fuck? Grab her! It's not that hard! Oh my God, Bella! Oh shit, it is hard! Bella, no! Bella!
I'm surprised Bella ain't got hit by no car yet.
Gang, what the fuck? Gang! Bro, it's you, gang? Bella, oh my God! Bella! Hey! Bella, get her! Bella, stop! Bella, stop! Oh my God, no!
Bella would have had her own damn way home because I'm not chasing Bella around no damn streets like this. This don't even look like this. Like she like downtown or something.
Will somebody just fucking grab her?
Can't nobody grab her. You can't even grab her.
Oh my gosh! Bella, no! Bella! 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 Yo.
Bella been in an apartment too long. Bella said, I'm free. I'm out. I am out. I'm having a good time. Y'all not finna catch me today. Sorry. It's not gonna happen. Bella get hungry enough. She'll come home. And hopefully she around home. Because let me tell you something right now. Bella would find her way home. I will never chase a dog around the streets no more. What's going on, Busy? I'm sorry. I would not be chasing Bella around the streets like that. Bella would have to find her way home. And then Bella would be going to the pound because Bella's out of control. Bella ran away. Y'all ain't treating her right. Bella said, baby, it looked like she in New York or something too. Bella probably been cooped up in an apartment all her life, and she finally got outside and experienced life. And she's like, y'all gonna have to see me outside, baby. See me outside another time. The way Bella knew how to run around in circles in that intersection is wild to me. Wild to me. Okay. But y'all can drop down in the comments. Let me know if you guys have any funny stories about your pets running away. This is why I don't even want pets now, because I don't have the patience for a pet. And I'm not even home enough to even have a damn pet. So yeah. Now, y'all, AI is getting out of control. And they're gonna have to do something about it because and I don't know if you guys seen it, but they've had this thing going on where you can have AI show your picture and about like your job or whatever. And I noticed like when I'm on Facebook, I never post about my actual job. I only post about YouTube. So mine was the YouTube one. What's going on, James? But that's not what I'm talking about though. So I was on Instagram today and I seen this one. And so what it is that people are using AI and they're taking people's pictures and then having them kissing people. So let's check this out.
That's you, right?
Dude, that is me. Oh, wait. Where you take that picture?
It's a video.
Dude,
Like
you
you're the celebrity.
lying. Dude, let me see this. Oh, shit. No, that's not me. Dude, that is not me. No, I don't kiss no man. That's not me. That's not me, partner. That is not me. That is not me. This is what I got on. That is not me. That is not me. Kiss no man.
Can I take a picture with you?
Dude.
I'm telling you, this is going viral right now on the internet. That's you, right?
Dude, that is me. No, that ain't me, bro.
Oh, no, that ain't him.
This AI didn't do this guy justice at all because that did not look like him.
Pointed you out. Your friend said bye. He was talking to you earlier.
Who?
Your guy friend.
Who you talking about, bro? Oh, no,
All right.
you ain't got me mixed up with somebody else. I just able to come in. I just walked past y'all down there.
It was just the.
No, that ain't me, bro.
Oh, no, that ain't him.
They pointed you out. They said you had a hat on the glasses.
I said, do you think I'm gonna be kissing? Man, look at me. Look at my shirt.
That's why I said I thought you said the hat on the same shirt.
No.
Let me see that again.
Look at the
Yeah, he was kissing on some dude.
Golly.
His wife is like, now what the fuck?
Look at the glasses.
Look at y'all glasses looking like
Well,
those.
that's not me.
Yeah, he had
Look
just
at
walked
the
out.
thing. Yeah.
No.
He said he didn't get to grab your number. Or,
Oh.
no. So that ain't you. Okay. Video. Oh no, it look like him.
No, that ain't me, bro.
How are you doing, boss?
This one is hilarious.
You were sleeping over here earlier, right?
I might have nodded off for a second.
Yeah, this lady was
Mind you, he at work sleeping on the couches.
recording this guy, and she said he was kissing you while you were sleeping.
He was doing what while I was sleeping?
He was kissing you while you were sleeping.
No.
She said she has it on video, though.
I bet you she doesn't.
Here's the video, sir. That's you?
Show me.
I've never seen that man before in my life. There's no way. Dude,
I need help finding him, sir.
let's go find him. Come on.
This is what he looked like, sir. Look.
I fell asleep and this guy was kissing me. You see this?
You see that?
Oh, wow.
You didn't see him?
No.
Oh wow.
Oh, I think I just saw him run out the door. Where'd he go? Oh, sorry.
Yo, could you imagine you being with your spouse or whatever, and they showed your spouses and they believe this? Your ass would be in so much trouble. They didn't realize that was AI. And all three of those out of the ones we watched look just like the person. I would be pissed because they try to figure out how to explain that shit when you get home. Because that man's wife at the grocery store, she played it off very well, but I'm sure she got in that car like, hold on now. Was you kissing that man for real? I need to know. You need to tell me something. But that AI stuff is really, really crazy. But y'all can drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about that. Is AI getting out of control? Y'all let me know it down in the comments. Let's move over here. We've talked about Atlanta. Do I have this one too? No, okay. We talk about Atlanta a lot. Did you say, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Not imagine. Busy, don't try to talk about my accent. Anyway, y'all know we talk about Atlanta Airport a lot. And I've been seeing so much stuff going on in Atlanta Airport. It is ridiculous. But I saw this online today on Instagram, and I'm like, damn, like it's another person spazzing out at the damn airport in Atlanta. Let's get into this guy.
Fucking children!
Now, I'm letting y'all know, if I jump, y'all better jump behind me. If I jump, y'all better jump behind me. What we read in those fucking files, don't worry. There's no way we about to let Republicans let access in this public. Fuck y'all talking about. And I'm gonna be the first person. If y'all don't want to stand up, pedophile.
It's really this stuff happens in Atlanta airport all the time.
Pedophile.
And I wonder, do they wait? They get past TSA to start doing this? Like what happens when you pass TSA that you decide to start doing this type of shit?
Oh, now he's gonna be quiet.
He quiet now. He calm down now.
Be quiet now.
Calm down now, y'all.
She finna give your ass a foul.
Now he quiet. Everybody.
Be quiet. They watching on camera.
They got him, y'all. Ta-ta.
They got him.
Like, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Because now your ass can't even fly. They not let you back in the airport.
Got him. Touch.
They not let you back in the airport. I can never understand what makes a person go into the airport and start acting a damn fool. Like, if you having a bad day, baby, it's one day that you're gonna be in the airport to have this time. Wait till you get home and do that shit. Wait till you off the premises of the airport, because not being able to fly wherever you live at it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And so now they have escorted you off the premises. Thank God you didn't make it to your actual flight, because they probably gonna put you in a no flight list. I don't know if they do that while you're in the airport too, though, when you're having those outbursts. I wonder if that's it. They said it was 6 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully he wasn't drinking at that time in the morning. I don't know if he was on something else, but y'all, it's not worth it to be acting a fool in the airport like this. I don't understand what that's about. So y'all compartmentalize your emotions at the airport, please. Let's move on. Now, this next video, I saw this. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was like, let me do a live reaction to this, because at first when they said it, I thought they were talking about Pastor Jamal. I did not know that it was a different Jamal. What's going on, Shannon? I thought they were talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant, but I'm looking at the picture, I'm like, this is not Jamal Bryant. But I had to listen a little bit before I was like, let me play this. So I'm going to play this and then we can get into this.
Pastor Jamal was in a hotel room at Homes 2 Suites and left the room, and the security guy was inside the room and found a pickle in a condom covered in boo-boo.
Y'all heard what she said, right? Just want to know, y'all heard what she said. All right.
And they have spreaded the rumors on him, and the pastor went down to the Home 2 Suites and said that's why he didn't want to come down there. He said he did not have that. He said he did leave a pickle in the room, but the pickle was not in no condom and it wasn't killed in no boo-boo.
Well, he didn't want to come down there because of what? Because he knew he had a pickle in the room. They're going to say this?
He said he got him a room trying to celebrate his birthday. He wanted to just celebrate his birthday, have him a drink. Too, he said he got.
Sounds like you might have celebrated your birthday with a pickle and a condom with some boo-boo.
A little too turned up, and they say pickles bring you down when you're a little too drunk. He said it was his birthday. He said he had the pickle. He was eating the pickle and the pickle juice to bring him down. He said the pickle was not in there, no condom, and wasn't no boo-boo on no condom, and didn't no man leave his hotel room. That's what Pastor Jamal or Jamel, don't let me, it's one or two, Jamal or Jamel.
Okay, maybe his name was Jamel.
Jermaine Brown. So it's Jamal Jermaine Brown or Jamel Jermaine Brown. Don't let me mess his name up. But my thing is, I understand somebody might try to set you up. I'm trying to see that part right there. But y'all,
how they gonna set you up in your own room? You had to let somebody in there, right?
Pastors, when people do try to set y'all up, sometimes when it's time to clear y'all name, it don't make it look good when y'all a pastor and y'all doing all that cursing and talking trash and stuff. I'm gonna put the videos in my story. I don't know if the videos can go in my story or whatever, but y'all look up the videos for Pastor Jamal Jermaine Brown from Montgomery, Alabama, and check that story out. Matter of fact, go on Facebook, because that's where you're gonna see it at the live. Because I post a couple things in my TikTok, and now they're starting to, give me, warnings and all kind of stuff for putting stuff that I've been putting in my story. But so I don't want to do that because I'm trying to keep my account. But y'all look up Pastor Jamal Jamel Brown. He said he went to the Home 2 Suites. He was just trying to turn up for his birthday. He said pickles make you when you drunk, make you come back down. He said the pickle was not wrapped up in no condom and wasn't no boo-boo on them. And he said he'll get 10 bands to the lady. Her name was Shakandi. Shakandi was the guard at the Shakandi was the manager at Homes Too Sweet. And he told Shakandi, he said, I give you 10K for each day I stay here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, whatever the 3 days he stayed to turn up for his birthday. If he could see the camera footage for his room, saying a man was coming out his room, they trying to mess his name up. So y'all drop any information that y'all know, but this happened in Montgomery, Alabama, and pastor said 10K a day for each video footage because he ain't been with no man in no room. There was no boo-boo. And somebody was calling him asking, can they speak to Pickle? And he said, Pickle. He said, they said Pickle Booty on his live because he was going into
the doc can they speak the doc can they speak to Pickle Booty.
It's two parts to his story. And on that live, he was telling, people was calling his phone, harassing him or whatever, calling him Pickle Booty, and he was cussing them out so bad. And he wanted his mama to cuss him out, but the mama wasn't doing it, and she definitely wasn't doing it fast enough. But y'all go check the story, y'all. It is funny as fuck, but it ain't.
Everybody need to learn how to mind their own business, stay in their own lane. The world be a whole better place if folks mind their business and stay in their own lane. Don't worry about what Jamel Brown got going on. Don't worry about what Jamel Brown doing. Don't worry about me, period. The reason why your life mess up, because you keep worrying about me and you keep worrying about everybody else. You need to worry about yourself, get your own business, get your own money, and go ahead and do your own thing. Because guess what? Jamel gonna keep doing what he want to do and don't give a fuck who like it or not, period.
Oh, they say,
is that him? Let me see. I just went and found it because I didn't even know that. I didn't watch the whole thing. So now that she said they got a video, I found it on Facebook. Let's go over here and see what is going on. But let me speak to Pastor Pickle Booty.
Even here until I get some else. I got proof. I'll tell you, he that's what he said. That Jamaica, that work here, one of y'all security folks.
I don't even know they real.
I don't even play like that. You run them cameras back, I will give you $10,000 a day if you can find a man came in my hotel room. But still, why is they trying to smear my name and lie on me? I don't like that. That shit hurts. That shit hurts. I got the fucking phone call. I don't like shit like that. The SO told me not to get no room here. I want a room for my birthday. He calling folks, telling folks, it's a Pickle in Jamel room with shit in a condom on it. Y'all got nothing.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's really not funny because he's so upset.
How that make me feel? I'm fucking pissed.
Because security has no business. They don't know what's in the room.
That's why I move like I move. They want to set me up. They want to get something on me so bad to disqualify.
But why they after you? Or do you have allegations of being gay or something? Because why they after you for this?
About me and make me look bad, Shakandi. He ain't got no reason. It was a Pickle up there. You know I had the Pickle when I got drunk Saturday night. But listen, when I got drunk Saturday night, Pickle's supposed to help you get back to yourself. I put that all on.
Now, I ain't never really heard of pickles. I have heard of olives and olive juice, but I never heard of pickles before, though.
Facebook. That's why I had the pickle juice up there, the liquid IV up there, the Gatorade up there, because I was drinking for my birthday. He said it was a corner found on the Pickle with shit on it, and said the man said you had a man in there.
And it's nobody.
I promise you, I will give you $10,000 today to give me the video from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Well, he said that he didn't do it, y'all, so I don't know. But can I speak to Pastor Pickle Booty? Is crazy. What's up, Sparkle? Can I speak to Pastor Pickle Booty? Is crazy to me. Let me see. A clown, he's a simp, just like Gino Jennings, his wayward cousin. He did it. Imagine that being your pastor, and you walk into the church and they say, "Hey, Pastor Pickle Booty." I'm sorry, y'all. It's not supposed to be that funny, but that's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. All right, y'all. let's get into this. Now, parenting, as some of you know, I used to work in education. And I saw this video on Twitter right before I got on here today. And I thought, you know what? I really do like what this mother did, because parents need to parent a little bit better with their kids so they can just go to school and do whatever they want. There's one thing that she did say here. She said she ain't really worried about the grades. And I wasn't too cool with that part. But let's get into this. So, hold on. Best punishment a parent could give. She want to play. Okay, I love games. This was good to me.
Y'all, I think I done it. I think I've done it as far as punishment concerned. Y'all sit back, relax, and listen to the story. As parents, we gotta make sure that we stick into the nitty-gritty, y'all. I decided to take my kids to Chuck E. Cheese, me and my husband, and one of my kids decided to act a pure ass in school all week. So it was get back is the get back. Okay, so listen to the story. We wasn't about to ruin our day at Chuck E. Cheese. I warmed up some soup that was sitting around. Look how happy she looked. Look how happy she looked. I was ready to knock that smile off, but it's okay. Our get back is going to be different this time. It ain't going to be no punishment in the bed. It ain't going to be none of that. It's going to be
the joy on his mother's face is so crazy to me, but I love it.
pure, you just gonna watch us have fun. And I'm gonna explain it to you 2 or 3 times of why you gonna act right in school. As far as getting good grades, I'm not too crazy about that, because I know all kids ain't on the same level. That's okay. But you are sure gonna behave yourself.
See, that's the part I didn't like. All kids on the same level. Then maybe you need to go to the school and find out to get her into a class where she could be on a level where she needs to be at to get the grade she needs to get.
Especially when you know who to play with and who not to play with, okay? I wanted to make sure that every ride I got on, I was doing it to the 10th power. When I was walking with that pizza, I had a pep in my step and a smile on my face, knowing that she was going to drink water and eat leftover soup. And I made sure to put in a thermos thing so they could stay hot while we was there. But baby, when I tell you looks can kill, man, she wanted to take me out. But I promise you this. This probably was the best punishment I ever came up with as a parent, y'all. I've been a parent for going on 10 years plus, okay? 10 years plus. And as a parent, we put our foot in this one. Man, because she wasn't going to act up no more. And when we took her to school on Monday, guess what the teacher said? She was absolutely great today. I don't know what y'all did. Y'all see that? I don't know what y'all did, but keep up the good work. This is exactly what we did. And when she came home for the whole entire weekend, you couldn't have nothing. You couldn't have no dessert. You going to bed. You coming down to eat. You can play in your room by yourself, since you want to act up by yourself.
She is over her mom.
And that's it, y'all. That's pretty much it. Let me know how I did in the comments, because I feel like I ate this one up. I felt like I ate this one up. She was so upset. She was so mad at me all weekend, okay? And we're going to stay unified as parents, okay? Parents of university, okay? Let's get it.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I really do love about this. I'm going to comment real quick. I think it was a good punishment. It really was. I didn't get hit often. I got shit taken away from me, and that worked. Yeah. And see, what they do now is like they'll take it away from them. Like even at the school that I worked at, they can go on the field trips and they have to sit out for like 10 minutes, but then they still get to do all the activities or whatever. And even like the parents will come too, and the parents be like, no, they don't need to do nothing. And the school be like, well, we have to because of this, this, and this. And even like sometimes we'll call home and be like, hey, unplug the game, take the cord, you can bring them to the school, give them to us. But they wouldn't do it. So I love this because I feel like it's a healthy way of punishing them without having to like hit them or whatever. But also it's like, don't take some things away from them because they just feel like everything is given to them. And that should not be the case. We grew up in a different type of time where, we did get whoopings, and that didn't work for all of us. But I think that learning things get taken away because, think about being an adult. if you do bad things, I mean, you get your livelihood taken away. You be sitting in jail. They take shit away. So instead of learning it in a jail cell, learn it at home, where you still in the comfort of your own home. You're not like, it's not the same situation. And I feel like it teaches them, like, I can't just go to school and do whatever I want to do because they're going to take shit from me. And that's life for everybody. And I know some people say they should have to learn this early, but yes, learn early so that you can be better when you get older. I do think it was a great situation. Yep, like consequences, absolutely. I'm telling you, I really am. I really love every bit of that, and I thought that was that they should show that to parents at school so that they can see what it's like, because that little girl was really upset, and to find out that she went back to school and she was doing great. And I love the fact that even mom went outside of just that trip to Chuck E. Cheese and, like, no dessert, you in your room. She said you could play by yourself, but that's what it is. I feel like it was a great way of saying, listen, there are consequences to the things that you do. So kudos to that mom. I loved every bit of that. I think that a lot more parents should take that type of stance and not give them 30 minutes, half a day, whatever it is. It should be a full experience like this. And when you get home, yes, no dessert. I mean, half of us didn't really get desserts at home anyway growing up. But I mean, if y'all got desserts at home, no dessert, you in your room and you can play by yourself. But that's about it. But my mom, I know they just take the TV away. You could be in the room and we could play by ourselves in our rooms. But my sister could not come in the room when we were kids. I was on punishment. It wasn't gonna happen. I actually had to eat in my room. And as a kid, I hated that. But as an adult, I do it all the time, which is crazy. But y'all can drop down in the comments and let them know what you guys think about that. Let's move over here to this situation. So landlords are now offering buy now, pay later option for rent to ease the stress of affordability constraints. I don't know who thought of this, but this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. First of all, why not just lower the rent? Because all this is going to be doing is putting people behind on their rent. I don't think this is a good idea at all. It says rent now, pay later service work by covering the full rent payment to a landlord on time, then allowing the renter to pay that amount back in multiple installments throughout the month. Affirm is the newest company to experiment in this space, launching a pilot program last month that lets renters split their rent with no interest or late fees. The idea behind these services is that breaking rent into smaller payments can make it easier for people with inconsistent income, such as gig workers and lower income households, to manage a large monthly expense. And that may work for some people, but it also will put people behind because, oh yeah, I only got to pay this amount a month. You're paying literally rent all month long, so your money's getting stretched out even longer. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I know that they even with I think I did a thing on Klarna not the other day, like maybe like a few months ago, where they were saying that people weren't even paying their Klarna bills. So imagine you be able to do this with your rent. It's going to make more people homeless. Because if a company like what did they say? What the first company was doing this? A firm is doing this. You can get on a firm and buy now and pay increments, but sometimes people don't pay them increments. So then what happens when you don't pay the increment? Does an eviction start? I would love to see the details of how this works, because I don't think this is a very smart idea. And I do think it's going to put people in more debt because they're not going to handle this all the way right. So hopefully the people that get to try it handle it right. If not, we shall see. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments. We're going to move on to what else we got. We're going to move over to kind of Amazon and UPS at the same time. All right, so apparently UPS is about to cut up to 30,000 jobs and close facilities as Amazon shipments have dropped. And so you guys know, I talked about this yesterday with Target about them not being one of the top 25 businesses. And so now, because people were also boycotting Amazon, which is so crazy, y'all. I used to get Amazon packages like every day. And now I barely shop on Amazon. It was like, I don't think I was addicted to it. But I realized people really are not shopping on Amazon like that anymore. So this article, it says that they're cutting 30,000 jobs in closed facilities as Amazon shipments have dropped. The reduction comes after the shipping giant eliminated 48,000 positions in 2025. UPS announced plans Tuesday to eliminate 30,000 jobs in 2026 as it continues to untangle its partnership with Amazon, signaling another year of deep cuts as it attempts to turn around its business. They need to talk about the boycott of Amazon because that's really what it's about, and it's about these job cuts too. But it's also because people are not shopping at Amazon as much as they used to because some people took that boycott serious, and I think this video. No, this is not the one I have pulled up. But yeah, so it looks like something that we are doing with these boycotts are working. I know we used to try to do this like throughout the years, but people wouldn't really take it serious. And I also hear people mention Target every once in a while. And there's some people who are not going to stop. They're not going to boycott anything. But I'm glad that we are making a stamp for a lot of us. The majority, maybe half of us have stopped shopping at these places to put a stamp and say, hey, listen, if y'all don't want whatever the case with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So kudos to all those people who have joined that movement. And I hope that, for me, Chipotle is next. The fact that Chipotle, and I talked about this yesterday, Chipotle is giving out free burritos and bowls, I think on the 8th. Don't go there, y'all. They're trying to keep people coming over there and getting food from them because we found out that they donated that money to ICE. We're done with Chipotle. And that's going to be a hard thing for me and my little brother because we love Chipotle. But, that's what that is on that. Now, let's get into some ICE situations. Y'all, New York City is not playing with ICE. And I love to see every little bit of piece of it because I just think it's so unhinged as to how ICE works. And you can't even I can't even scroll down my timeline without seeing stuff about ICE today. When I went onto ICE, when I went onto Instagram today, I couldn't tell you how many videos I saw about ICE today. But let's get into this. I want to show you guys this video from New York. The police in New York, they're not playing with them.
Jurisdiction here. This is New York City, not your playground. Lieutenant, we're just doing your job ends at the city line. We run things down here. Good. You're under arrest for unlawful detainment and impersonation of a...
Arrest them.
You don't have any to me now. What? You got nothing to say? You think you can snatch people up down here? Huh? Not in my city. You just cowards hiding behind masks.
Yo, they really come to ICE.
Resisting. Here's behind
I'm not resisting. You got no jurisdiction here.
Just tie him. Lock him up. You are under arrest.
This is illegal.
Hey, back
No,
up.
you back up. Cops now. You don't have any power in our city. We run things here. You hear me?
We're doing our job, Sergeant.
Your job ends at that federal line. Down here, you just guys in black hoodies grabbing people off trains. Not anymore.
Hey, back
No,
up.
you back up. Cops now.
Stay down, man. Stop twisting.
Cuffs secure. Weapons out of the holster.
EMS,
Somebody should have started the slow clap.
notify transit. We got 3 in custody now southbound.
Stay down, man. Stop twisting. Last you think nobody sees you hiding behind a mask?
back, officer.
Nah, not
I love how he ripped that mask off that man's face.
today. Stop hiding behind masks. You want to snatch people up? Do it in the daylight. You can play those games in other states, but not in New York.
So brave, let them see your face. Hey, whoa. Yeah,
Take the mask off. Show your face.
that's who you are. Remember that. Not today. You don't come in here and snatch people at a parade. Not
Have any jurisdiction.
They snatch people out of parades. That is insane to me. But shout out to the people up in New York, the police up in New York, for not letting ICE play with them. I love that. I love to see that. Now, speaking of people not letting people play with them, listen, y'all, these teenagers, they are learning what their rights are. They're learning, what the political atmosphere is looking like. And so they got this MAGA supporter. Let's watch it and then we can talk about it. Hold on.
Anti-ICE protests during the school walkout in Texas. And while they were doing it, this grown man, MAGA supporter, drives up and starts yelling racial slurs. Leave them kids alone. So the young lady goes up to his truck and kicks it. And after that, all hell broke loose. He jumps out the truck trying to fight the little girl. But boy, did them high school students whoop his ass. Standing in solidarity. That's what I like to see. While we out here whooping Target ass, high school students whooping ass too. This is what I like to see in America. Now, the authorities say that this is under investigation, but I don't expect them to do nothing to this man. They probably MAGA supporters too. You know, MAGA don't protect little kids, especially not little girls. They rather screw them. Speaking of, there's recently been millions of Epstein files released. Files indicating that Trump has gotten fellatio from 14-year-old girls, and during the process when she bit him, as she should have, he slapped her. And y'all allowing this man to sit in the White House as he defecates on himself on national TV. And
the fact that they keep talking about Trump on himself is insane to me. Like I could not imagine being that is crazy to me.
Instead of America highlighting real stories like that, y'all decide to highlight false narratives about rappers being in the Epstein file. And each and every one of y'all blog sites needs y'all butts whooped from helping the Trump administration deflect from what we really know going on. These kids beating this man up got more sense than y'all. So once again, Trump was able to change the direction of the news when Epstein files come out. Y'all so easily played. But good job to these kids and protect them kids. These
I'm with it. I feel like you got to stand for something at some point at this time, and if it don't align with what your moral values are, you have to stand up at this point. Like we just can't sit around and not do anything. And I think that that's just really what it is. Some of us can't do what these teenagers are doing because I mean we got real consequences. But I'm not mad at it. You know, I'm not mad at it. And speaking of the orange man in the office, I wanted to get into this, and I didn't watch the entire thing, but I did want to get into this because I heard the beginning of it. And I was like, let me watch this in real time. So this lady says Trump is the closest thing to God, says a Latina supporter. A Latina Trump supporter said this. I wonder, like, does when you push the button on the elevator, does it go up to the top floor? I wonder that sometimes. But let's check this out.
Thing to God.
Trump is the closest thing to God, really?
Absolutely, absolutely. He's what's gonna fix this nation. This nation's corrupt. We're all split. America used to be all together. Yeah. Now I wish she would have broke that down and let us know when America was all together. I would love to know that. we're all split up. Why? We need to come back together. The only person who's gonna mold us is God first and then Trump.
God, then Trump.
God, then Trump, absolutely.
So Trump is selling Bibles for $60.
Okay.
Is that he's profiting off of selling Bibles? Is that a godly thing to do?
Absolutely, it's a business. He's a businessman. That's what this country needs. What do we need?
I'm gonna wait.
And if the business is selling the Bible, that's okay?
That's perfectly fine. What are churches doing? When you go to church, don't they ask you for $1? Don't they ask you to do this and that? Churches are businesses.
That's a donation, ma'am. You not paying. It's a donation.
This whole country's a business. Trump is the closest thing to God.
Trump is the closest thing to God, really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's what's going to fix this.
She's probably going to be deported like within the next few weeks. And then what is she going to say? I mean, there's so many people who do this, and then their family gets deported the week after this, and then they want us to be crying for them and have sympathy for them, or empathy, either one. I think I'm most confused with them. It's like I don't even think I have words right now, like to just hear the ignorance of this. We used to all be one together. He's the closest thing to God. I don't know. I really don't know, y'all. I'm trying to say something that I can say on YouTube, but there's nothing I can really say that would not get me demonetized. So y'all probably can think of some things that I'm trying to say. All right. I did see this today also, and I'm gonna move off of this whole thing with that. Jason Lee was on this panel on the Piers Morgan show, and he clapped back at them during the Black History Month. I believe it was about the thing with Michelle Obama and Barack Obama being monkeys, the thing that the man in the White House had posted. So let's check this out, and then we can get into this.
Argue what these people do with their mansions, but a couple of things that you said that people are tired of what celebrities are talking about. Donald Trump is a celebrity, in case we forgot that.
I think that people forget that he's a celebrity all the time.
He's a celebrity that used his celebrity to become president, and his movement, Make America Great Again, is really about making America racist again. And if you want to talk about stolen land and just ignore what happened to the Native Americans, ignore what happened to Black people in our country, to do that would be siding with the oppressors. And I will tell you, like, I'm not one to say that celebrities should matter, but this is the same president that just used Nicki Minaj to come from her home in Calabasas that was on its way to foreclosure or her being evicted, to come to an event to propel whatever message he wanted to get out there in front of the Epstein files. We have a president right now who throws Christianity, who uses every weapon of mass distraction in order to make the American people in the world forget the fact that he was hanging on a jet with Jeffrey Epstein, sitting over there on the island, and all the documents that have been released show that all the pedo sympathizers, even on this show, defending Donald Trump, have a lot that they don't want to be accountable for. So I'm not gonna, be distracted by the narrative that Bad Bunny talking about out ICE is some way more important than the fact that most of us have sat by and watched the genocide in Gaza and have sided with the pedophiles.
I think that alone, I'm just going to go on a little bit more. When he talks about the PDF file part and how much America actually supports this, and it's not even just in the Republican Party, just I think in life, you see this a lot. To me, I feel like that's a part of what was taught to us throughout slavery. And it walked into this generation. But I feel like a lot of people, especially us growing up, after the 80s and 90s, going into the 2000s, we're not really for that. And so now you have these outspoken kids up that's coming from the 2000s, and they're like, no, we're not even doing it. I saw something the other day, and it was talking about how women are not even having sex with men anymore. I think women between 22 and 44, I think, and how they're not even having sex with men anymore. They're not having babies no more, not having sex. But then also, as I'm walking through this journey of reading this book from Rashana from the R. Kelly thing, and then going back to this other book that I'm listening to about Aaliyah, and how normal that was, and how much people support that. And like, it's like a no-brainer for them. Like, they don't care about this at all, when our young people are literally like getting violated, and these people support this. And I don't understand what that's like. And I guess maybe because I'm a victim of that happening to me, I will never understand how that's okay, or why you would think that's okay to me. So I'm gonna keep playing this, and then we'll wrap it up.
Sir, do you own a home?
Okay, well, that's.
I'm sorry, there's somebody else waiting to talk. We can get into questions later because I'm ready for whatever you
No,
want.
actually, it's a good question. It's a good question.
What was the question?
Do you own private property in the United States?
What I own has nothing to do. It's almost as relevant as you sitting in the Grammys singing along to all the artists and using a moment to go get clout for the world to see you. I don't know.
So you don't want to
never seen
answer
you. I
the
know
question?
Tommy.
Classic liberal response.
It doesn't matter.
I'm sure you own a home, and I'm sure you did not check if a Native American had previously owned the land.
Slavery is
and you
over.
are part of the Billie Eilish
slavery is
camp
over,
that will
and
say
you
that
don't
there's no
control
illegals
what
on
I
stolen
do.
land,
But you know what? Let's talk about the fact that immigrants look like you.
And I mean, he ate her up with that last part. And I mean, that's the reality. Is that a lot of the immigrants do look like her, and I just feel like it's a tough thing. I don't really get into politics and stuff like that, but I did want to bring that to attention because this ICE thing is going on, and I don't think it's right. Sorry, I just don't. And so I can't sit around and be like, not say nothing. So I definitely want to bring that up. Let's move on to something else. So earlier this week, maybe like 2 days ago, I saw this post about Morris Brown's president and his video being leaked, with him saying something about they probably couldn't take his D. If he give it to her, she can't take it. And I was like, what is going on? Like, I'm thinking, I didn't know what was going on. I had never even heard of this story at the time because I don't really keep up with a lot of this type of stuff. And so I asked my friend to send it to me because they was posting it on Facebook, but they weren't posting the video. So I said, well, can you send me the video? Well, the black media finally had posted it. And so I do want to pull this up. And what is his name? Dr. Kevin James, that's his name, from Morris Brown. I think he like turned Morris Brown all the way around. It was like they had like a very low about, I think it was like 200. Now they have to like 400 and something. I remember the whole story, but I want to bring this story up so we can kind of talk about this as well. It says Dr. Kevin James, who was recently fired from Morris Brown College, then rehired after social support, is now under fire for a video leak. The video, which may claim could be AI, shows Dr. Kevin James speaking with a potential employee, a woman who he cautious against giving her the D due to her not being able to take it. The context seems to be the potential of a sequel's relationship. He believes if they start, he gives her the works, she may not be able to handle what comes with it. No word yet on if the video is doctored or not, but many are calling for investigation. So here is the video.
You know, I got to look at the big picture. Like, okay, if I bring Jess to Atlanta, become her mentor, and hire her, I even thought the other day that I might even have you as my executive assistant, right? You know, if I give you the dick, then you might not be able to handle it. So, you know, even though I may want to, you know, I got to look at the big picture. Like, okay, if I bring Jess to Atlanta, become her mentor, and hire her, I even thought the other day that I might even have you as my executive assistant, right? You know, if I give you the dick, then you might not be able to handle it. So,
I don't think that the video is AI. I also don't know if this conversation matches up to what is being put out there. I guess when I thought about it, I thought like the girl was like in his office and they were talking, like having an interview, and he said this to her. But it seems like he's on the phone talking about some girl he's probably dating or something who is like trying to work with him. And then he's like, you know, maybe if I do bring her on or whatever, if she comes here, then I make her do this. I mean, and she wants to become this, that can happen. That's what I kind of thought. So I wasn't really sure. What does that have to do with being an assistant? Shake my head. I don't think that that's what the conversation was, but I don't know. You know, I'm just saying this. When I heard it, it wasn't like, I don't feel like the girl was interviewing for anything. I think it was like some girl he was dating who was trying to like, you know, if I bring her down here, I might be able to give her a job or whatever. And, you know, but, you know, I don't know if she's going to be able to handle me sexually. It seemed like he was like dating some girl. He was trying to have sex with him. And he was like, you know, I can give you a job or whatever, but, you know, if I can give you one, I don't know if you can take it. It didn't seem like, the way that it came off to me was, she came to interview for a job, and when the job was offered, that's the part that came off to me. So I don't know. Yeah, it does seem cut up, edited. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm not getting what is being portrayed online, and I'm the biggest person like, no, cut them off because this is. I'm not getting that from this video for some reason, and I don't know. It could be what it is, but he's like on a group call on his phone in his car. I'm like, this seems like personal time where he's talking to like his friends and like some girl that he was talking to who's coming down, and he's like, yep, I can probably give you a job or whatever if you come down here. He was like, but I mean, if you're trying to date me, I mean, I don't even know if you can handle it, you know, whatever. He's just talking shit to his friends on the phone. I don't know, but that's what I thought about it. And you guys can drop down or put your comments over here in the chat. I just didn't get the way that was portrayed in the media the same way that when I saw this video. Something didn't seem right to me. So there's that. I don't have a lot to give on that because I don't know the specifics of the conversation. But if I'm going based off of what I just saw, it wasn't given it was a professional conversation from the very beginning. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think it was a very professional conversation with the girl that he was talking about giving a job from the very beginning with him and her. So I don't know. All right, let's move over here. I saw this over here on social media today as well. And I was very excited about this because one person I really do like is Chaka Khan. And we really don't get to know a lot about Chaka Khan. I think they dig into a lot of people like Diana Ross's, the Aretha Franklin's, the Patti LaBelle's, a lot of artists, but I don't know if they ever even spent time on Chaka Khan at all. And so I found out today, as I was scrolling through social media, that Chaka Khan actually just got a deal with Netflix, a $10 million deal with Netflix for 7 episodes, limited series exploring her genre-defining, boundary-shattering, culture-shaping career. I am so excited to see this. I'm really kind of mad about it too, because I was just to say, when I still see Nicki Minaj, I thought Nicki Minaj played a perfect Chaka Khan. Now, I would never want to see that, but I want to know. I would love to hear Chaka Khan's story because you don't hear a lot of her personal business or her personal life or even her coming up or growing up. So when I saw this, I got really excited about it today when I seen this. It says, from her early rise with Rufus to becoming one of the most unmistaken voices in soul, funk, and R&B, the series will trace how Chaka carved her own lane through raw talent, fearless renovation, and an uncompromising commitment to authenticity. More than a music documentary, the project promises an unfiltered look at identity, legacy, love, struggle, fame, and conviction, revealing the woman behind the legendary voice, the private battles beyond the spotlight, and the moments that forge her sound and impact. I am so excited to see this. What's going on, Haru? I'm so excited to see this. I love Chaka Khan. And so I'm really, really excited to see what this is going to entail. I want to hear stories that I've never heard about Chaka Khan. She's like a person that's so mysterious. And so I want to like see what is so mysterious about her. And I hope that hopefully she's going to like really tap into this. So that was a small thing that I want to get into. Now, you guys know that I have been talking about Glorilla and her sister for a few days. And so I wanted to pull this up because she's doing all kind of interviews and everything these days. And I guess her going off of Glorilla online has given her this thing where we want to interview her. And so I didn't watch this yet either. So let's watch this together and then we can talk about it.
I definitely want to know this now. If she was to step to you right now and give you a $50,000 Zelle, would that smooth everything over? Would y'all feel like all is forgotten?
I don't think it's gonna be forgotten. It went too far. It went too far on both ends. It went too far for her for it being this long. I went too far. I went on social media, and it went too far for her for how long it took. Cause now I feel like you doing it because you're embarrassed.
I don't think that Glorilla's embarrassed, and I think that it did go too far on your end and not Glorilla's end. I think she's really jealous because Glorilla's dead in that basketball player. Glorilla's doing very well. And also they treated her, well, I don't know if the rest of the family did, but she treated her sister very bad. She pulled out a pow on her sister. She is really an attention seeker. Why Glow got it? That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I think on Facebook she changed her profile to you in like a FedEx uniform.
And Glorilla did do this.
Right?
Yes.
Y'all going in, man.
Yes.
So that means she's definitely hearing everything you saying, everything you got going on.
Yeah. I was if she argued me on live last night.
Y'all was on live going at it? Dang. That was the first time you talked to her in a while, though. Huh? So it sounds like it may be something deeper than money. Like it's deeper than money then.
It's not because she got 9 other siblings. She not doing nothing. So it's not just me. I'm just one bold enough.
And so that's not true because I actually watched a thing on Facebook today, and I tried to pull it up, but the audio wouldn't pop up. But the other siblings are like they're not agreeing with her. They're not agreeing with her. You can see what I'm saying, right? Okay, I'm okay. I was trying to make it make sense, but I'm glad that you can agree with me. Embarrassing and like she's fighting on the internet. She keeps going to jail. She put a pow on her sister. Like I would you're not getting shit from me.
Here's a big question, man. I definitely.
And this one, I'm not sure this is the same one, but I pulled both of these up just in case.
Me and my siblings, when we get into it, man, like we probably won't talk for a year, sometimes 2, if it's real major, you know what I'm saying? But we'll eventually kind of talk, chit chat a little bit again, but you feel like it's really a wrap.
Yeah. But nah, it ain't it's over with for that. We might as well not even say we siblings no more, to be honest. It went too far. But it got to that breaking point because of it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looked at me to be the monster because it got to that point.
Now, when you run your bag up as a content streamer and all that, man, you gonna make sure you get back to your siblings, moms, and all that.
Yeah.
She lying.
They ain't gonna be able to say, oh, she did the same thing she did. Nah. And I'm giving back to my in the trenches too. Oh God, all of us finna be up. It ain't just gonna.
And she gonna be broke.
Be one of us up and all that. I'm not saying she's wrong for bringing her friends.
That's what you said.
I'm not saying it.
That's literally what you said.
What I'm saying is your family.
And the thing is, her friends work for her. She even said that she offered them jobs, but they didn't want to work for her. So they just want a meal ticket.
Your family should have been up too. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't gonna happen anyway.
This girl, she needs to find something else to do, and I hope that her 15 minutes of fame that she got was worth it to lose her sister. One thing that I did find out was, and I think I said this yesterday, but she did give her mom $500,000 because what the sister is saying is that she didn't retire her mom because her mom's still working at FedEx. What I did learn was that she did give her mom $500,000, but her mom wanted to continue to work so that until she retires, so she can get her retirement money as well, which is smart. She gave her dad that car, but they were mad because she didn't put gas in the car. And they like, well, I mean, if she got the car, why can't y'all put gas in the car? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So what's going on, Whitney? I can't understand what's happening. Maybe conscious behavior. I think it's just like broke. Kenya Moore said it the best. It's broke bitch behavior, basically. Y'all don't have anything because y'all are out in the streets fighting and going to jail. She literally said on that video that her and the brother went to jail. She went to jail like a few weeks before, and the brother went to jail the day before she did the video. Glorilla's responsibility is not to keep bailing y'all out of jail. And then they have a video on social media where she's fighting a man. And then when she did her interview with TMZ, she told TMZ that she wanted $2,500, and Tory Lanez sent her $2,500, so she should be cool now because she got it. You can get all the hot spices you want. She gonna stay broke. She gonna stay broke. I'm telling you, she gonna run through that $2,500 that Tory Lanez sent her immediately on hot and spices. What's going on, Norris? She gonna run through that money real quick, and it's gonna be broke again. She doesn't even know. I don't think she even knows what to do with the attention that she's getting right now. Because if she really didn't care about Glorilla like that, she could really capitalize off what she just did. And I'm sure Glorilla wouldn't even really care because it's still not even going to amount to what Glorilla has even going on. I think she also hypes up who Glorilla is to a lot of us because I like Glorilla, but Glorilla is not. I don't like when I think about music. I don't be thinking about, well, let me turn on Glorilla. I think she thinks that Glorilla has more than what she has. And so Glorilla's trying to keep the money that she does have because of how they did grow up. She doesn't want to spend all of her money paying for 10 brothers and sisters. That's not her job. Those are not her kids. Her parents made those kids. And Glorilla bought her dad a house, bought him a Maserati. She gave the mom $500,000. She did what she's supposed to do for her parents. Whatever they decide to do with that, that's up to them. But as for their kids, she doesn't owe them anything. They haven't done nothing for her. If they wanted to come and work for her, that's totally different, which is what her friends did. And that's why they get the shit they get from her, because they are helping Glorilla stay working. Why did he say, who knows? Who knows? Because he ain't got shit else to do besides try to appeal Megan Thee Stallion's lawsuit. I guess I got it a little bit, but I'm staying for the guy. Okay. Yeah, like you said, broke behavior, her mentality is very different. And you can tell that Glorilla has really grown up, because even when she was on there, she was like, yeah, I need my teeth fixed. I don't got no neck. I want to get my neck fixed. I want to get liposuction. I'm like, well, man, do some work. She was complaining because little brother was doing DoorDash. I'm like, at least he's trying to do some work. But the siblings did go on and made a video saying they're not mad at her. They said, and I think that even there was a cousin who was like, yeah, Glorilla always hit me up. She showed that Glorilla sent her money and everything. So I think that the sister has an issue because she can't keep bailing you out of jail, boo. Like, she just can't. That's not her responsibility. And again, that's not your mother. Just because y'all all grew up in the same house and struggle together don't mean that when I get out, I have the finances to help you out of the gutter because of this. The people that I'm buying all the shit for, they are helping me advance in my life. I got a bodyguard, a publicist, a assistant. They're working for me. So yes, I'm going to give back to my team. I gave to my mom and my dad, but my siblings, I don't owe y'all shit. You're not obligated to the mother thing. And because you feel like you're obligated, that's an even bigger problem. I don't think Glorilla's doing anything wrong at all. I don't. And I hope that she doesn't fall in that trap and then she gets broke because of this. Like, I think that Glorilla is really trying not to be broke ever again. Once you broke, like, you never want to be broke again. So I don't know that type of struggle, but I've seen people who have been through it and they are very holding on. If you're not helping me grow, you're not gonna go. Period. It ain't gonna happen. And her sister is a liability. So no. But that's that for her. I want to move over here to this with Devon Franklin. Shout out to him, by the way, because I talked about this yesterday. The movie that he produced, him and Kelly produced for what's called Relationship Goals with Kelly Rowland and Method Man. It is such a great movie. It's on Amazon Plus, or the movie thing. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's so good. I watched it like 3 times already. It's the cutest thing. I've never seen Method Man in this type of role ever in my life. It's the cutest movie I've ever seen in my life. But outside of that, I want to get into Devon Franklin, because Devon Franklin is talking about his relationship with Megan Good. And see, this is where I'm going to have an issue with Devon Franklin. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. So I used to be married to a pastor. So the equivalent of a first lady would be a first gentleman. And I was the first gentleman because I was married to my husband. And so Devon Franklin goes on, he says he felt terrified after considering divorce from his ex-wife, Megan Good. Also says it's a red flag when dating someone who refuses to delete their thirst traps, looking like buy one, slide in for free. I don't know why Devon Franklin said this. Let's play this video and then we can get into it.
Costa Rica, I was faced with the question to jump or not to jump out of my marriage. Now, when I say jump, let's just be clear about what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the D word, divorce. I was struggling with the question to divorce or not to divorce. Even thinking of the question was terrifying. Even having the thought put me in a state of disbelief and absolute fear. I never thought that I would contemplate it. Better yet, I never thought that I would even do it, but now I'm at the edge of considering it. These dating streets are ugly. I got on one dating app. I said, Lord, bless my swipe, bless my swipe. I got on another one. I said, Jesus, take the app, please help. Thirst trap is basically a scantily clad or suggested picture someone posts with the intention of attracting attention from the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on what they're into. Now, here's the thing. This was the same thirst trap that trapped my thirst, so I was highly aware of what the trap was because it was a very effective trapper of thirst. So I said to her, I said, hey, obviously it's your page. I just have a question. Can I ask a question? That picture that you have pinned, top row, center slot, would you say that's a thirst trap? And she laughs and she says, well, yeah, it's a little thirst trappy. I said, well, you've already trapped my thirst. Are you still thirsty? I just found it very interesting that I'm out here decluttering my DMs like a good boy, per her request. And meanwhile, she's got the storefront looking like buy one.
The DMs and your action. Hold on, let's keep
one slide in free. Few months prior to Costa Rica.
Let me answer this because I saw something. Is this recently? I don't know. I just saw it the other day. Let me see.
I was faced with the.
It doesn't show a. Does it show a date on here? I'm about to go on here and see this. I don't know when this was, but I will say this. I don't like this. Okay, so let me say this. When me and my ex got together, I was working for Radio One. I was working in media. We had the same kind of conversation. I ended up giving up everything to be in that relationship, and I wish I would have been a Making Good and held on to the things that I did have, because one, Megan Good has a career since she was 13 years old. Megan Good's career is built off of how she looks, and just the fact that she's beautiful. I don't even think we ever seen her do like a sex scene or anything. I just think that she's a beautiful woman. Let me see if I can go to Megan Good's Instagram. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's check this out. Does she even have a damn Instagram? Let me type this in. All right, so here's Megan Good's Instagram. I mean, I can see her stomach. I mean, and I understand this church. And let me see, this was what, 14 weeks ago. I want to see what she was posting before they got divorced. Okay, this is around the time they were separated. I guess, I mean, I can see what he's saying, but also I just feel like his job can't trump her job. And I feel like that's what happens when you get in a relationship with a person who is in ministry. You knew what you were getting into when you started dating her. Don't believe thirst traps, because don't think that way when I post. I post what I want for my own reasons, and I'm not limiting for the internet. That's what I'm saying. I was going to say something else, and it just threw me off. What I'm trying to say is this. He should have never even tried to date her if he thought that she's supposed to change her entire life around because he's a pastor. And I can speak from experience, like I was saying, because I did do that. And it didn't turn out well. We didn't stay together. It wasn't a great time. And I could have been so much farther in life. But I chose that because I was in love and I wanted to have that marriage. So I changed it around for him because we were in ministry and we were already gay, and like the first ministry was already a new thing. So there was a lot going on. But if I could redo things, I wouldn't change what I was doing because I was already so far ahead in life, and I gave that stuff up. And so I'm glad that she didn't change who she was. I'm glad that she stood her ground on that because you knew this already. I don't think that that's fair. But SoDebNair, no matter what happened between you and Mr. Peace, your hubby, you know he still loves. Yeah, I know that part. I know that part. But I just feel like I understand this story with Megan Good and Devon Franklin, because if he's saying this, that's what I was going to say. So he's saying that he's getting rid of people out of his DMs, which is like, as you should, because your DMs and what you post where everybody can see it is two different things. Your DMs is people trying to connect with you in private. Your social media page is what people, you can see this in public. So if Megan Good was responding to them, you could see it but she's not. We don't even know Megan Good's dating life for real. So I just think it's very immature and it's very like damaging for you to like want her to do this. It's really pretty effed up. What's going on, Harold? They know what they were getting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it just, to me, it doesn't make any sense for you to want somebody to get their life up, and then when you leave them, then what? You know, he posted that on January 27th this year. Okay, so yeah, so he posted that this year. So that's the thing, is like, why are you traveling back down the road? And I feel like no one ever turns the conversation back to the pastor, like, well, you knew this before you even started talking to her. I mean, shit, the congregation already knew. We've seen the movies that Megan Good has done, and I don't even think Megan Good has been like really raunchy in anything. So to me, even that doesn't make sense. Is Megan Good look great? Yes. Does she have a really great body? Yes. But I don't feel like she's advertising sex at all. I feel like she's advertising, listen, I look good. This is advertising for me to get new roles. I still look good at the age that I'm at right now. Give me this. And I think she had booked, what is that movie that was on here that I just saw? Not the movie, the show on Amazon, where she was dating Tyler LaPlay. Harlem. She booked Harlem right after that. Megan Good was fully clothed, like you never even seen her body in the movie at all. So to me, it's just like, it's so odd that like, because you're dating this person who has a big personality, you can't be one too. What's going on? Who cares? I seen it on Instagram. I remember him defending her by what he did do that. He did do that, but now you're saying this. Exactly, advertising. I look good. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, that's all it is saying. It's like, yes, I still am a human being and I look good. Like, I'm not saying, hey, hit me up in my DMs. Let's do it. And yes, a pastor's DMs is crazy. Like, I can tell you shit I've read from my ex's DMs and cell phone and all the type of things that people trying to connect with him that are way worse. So, like, to me, when Megan Good became a first lady, y'all, I really prayed for her. Because I was like, I can see this going the same way that my shit went. And I hope that she doesn't back down from her career for this man, because it's not going to work out well. So I don't know why Devon is traveling back to this. She's moved on. And you should too. I don't think there's a sympathy card for you because you knew what you were getting into. And I feel like people should be honest with them and say, I mean, well, you knew though. You don't even hear about Megan Good having sex with people in the industry a lot. Like she doesn't have a bad reputation. So like, to me, it doesn't make sense to me. And I will never stand for him bashing her at all. I just won't. I will not. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. Let me get off my soapbox. Oh, wait a minute. But question, are the DMs real anyway? Yes. 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 I could tell you many of stories. Many of stories. So there's that. My last story is I'm gonna put up this guy from Diddy. Because I don't want to get into this. Actually, let me pull this up first, and then we'll get into this last story. So I got two more stories. So you guys know I've been talking about Rashana, the girl from the R. Kelly tape. And again, y'all, if you guys weren't here yesterday, I am going to be reviewing her book next week, start on Monday. I am reviewing two books right now. I am reviewing Soulless, The Case Against R. Kelly, and also Who's Watching Shorty. These are two books that kind of coincide with each other. And a lot of this is because I'm trying to connect the things between Lashana and oh shoot, did I go? Okay. I'm trying to connect the things between Lashana and Aaliyah. So next week on Monday, I think at 8:00, I'm going to start reviewing the book starting from chapter 1. And then I'm going to go through the full book. But I want to go through both books together and try to put some pieces together because I've been watching these interviews from people who have worked with Aaliyah and who know Rashana as well. And so I want to put all this stuff together and have a real conversation about how this all worked and how these parents, they really need to be held accountable. Now that R. Kelly's already in jail, these parents need to be held accountable as well. Deb, I missed your live the other day. I definitely wanted to hear your thoughts on the DL Whisperer stalking Maddie. I haven't talked about that. Only because I would rather do that on my podcast. So I haven't talked about that yet, and we didn't do the podcast this week. So probably next Thursday, we will talk about that. All right. So let's get into Rashana. All right. So Rashana's now saying that Sparkle didn't groom her. Parents were not paid off by R. Kelly. I think one thing that she said here is true. The other part is just not true. And again, I don't blame her. I feel like she has to go through this process. I thought I should talk about. No, I haven't talked about it yet. I was waiting on the guys, but we didn't do the podcast this week, so I'm gonna wait till next week to do it. But no, I don't believe that they weren't paid off by the parents because from the book that she put out, R. Kelly bought her mom a shoe store, and the dad worked for him as a guitar player, bass player, something. So, and she said that she says in the book that her family keeps on asking for money, and he's tired of paying all their bills. So I don't think that's true, and I think that it's gonna take her some time to like really understand that that's what happened. But let's listen to this and then we'll talk about it.
Myself, the people around me, and just really confronting who I really was. Once I knew how to take the blame back for myself and understand I was 14 and this person was 18 years older than me, I no longer blamed myself. You know, when you become a mom and a parent, you see things differently, and there's no way that should have happened to me.
You know, I started reading your book. I couldn't read the whole thing because I just got it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I noticed in the book, you talked about your family You have family members who were working for R. Kelly.
Mhm.
Your dad was an artist by way of playing instrument, and
Mhm.
he played for R. Kelly. Your aunt Sparkle, who
Mhm.
has now come out basically saying, you know, she didn't groom you for R. Kelly. Why did you feel like that was important to? Because I think I counted in your book, Sparkle's name is mentioned maybe over 100 times.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's the part where people are kind of don't understand what she's saying. If she's going to say this part, she mentions Sparkle so much, and at the end of the book, she mentions that she realized that her mother's anger with Sparkle wasn't. What was it? That her mother. I think she said the anger with Sparkle wasn't with her. It was with her mother, and she goes on the beginning and says that Sparkle told her to sit on R. Kelly's lap and rub his head and ask her to be his goddad. I don't think Sparkle did. I think her mother asked her to do that. Then after that, she says that R. Kelly came to her and asked her who was Sparkle dating, because according to her, she said that Sparkle came to her and said that her and R. Kelly had a relationship. Sparkle said they never had one. And so when I listen to the other interviews and I'm reading this other book or listening to this other book, they say that Sparkle and R. Kelly never had a relationship. So she uses the fact that she told R. Kelly that Sparkle was dating another producer. That's why Sparkle didn't work with him anymore, because he basically banned her away. And so she also used it because she was in love with R. Kelly at the time. And so after this is when R. Kelly got her into this pocket. I mean, this is probably something R. Kelly told her. And she's probably been brainwashed to believe this. And so after the whole Sparkle and R. Kelly thing happened, he started talking to her in her room. I want to say he bought her the phone in her room. I have to go back and listen to it. But I want to say he bought her like a private line in her room. And he would talk to her like at nighttime and make her, what's a word I could use? Play with herself at 13. She also said that I think after they found out about it, and they wouldn't let her go over there with him, he made her go into a closet and talk to her. Well, in the book that I'm reading, it talks about how R. Kelly had been violated as a kid, and he used to go in the closet and sleep in the closet all the time. So there's a lot of similarities to their stories between R. Kelly, Aaliyah, and Rashana. So what's the time gap between her and Aaliyah? Meaning, when did R. Kelly get with her versus Aaliyah? I got to go back and do it. I'm listening to so much stuff right now, but I want to listen to the full book of the second book, and then I'll go back. But there's a gap because there's another girl in between Aaliyah and Rashana. There's another girl between that two. So, but I have to go back and listen to that. But let me keep playing this.
What do you make of what she's come out and said as a result of your interview and your book coming out?
I just wanted to be clear that I don't look at my Aunt Sparkle as grooming me for Robert. That is not my interpretation of what happened. She did advise me on certain things, but Robert groomed me, not her. And also, it's very complex.
And Robert also groomed her family as well. She talks about that in the book too, but let's keep going.
Her role in the entire situation. Everybody was focused on what they wanted and what they needed out of the situation. And I do appreciate the fact that she did reach out to authorities and she was on my behalf, but it's just a lot more complex than what was explained.
Understood.
But I wonder why she wouldn't explain that in the book or even explain it during these interviews if it was more complex than that. And then Sparkle and her keep on saying that, eventually they will talk. Well, then why not write the book after you guys talk or when you're ready to actually tell that story? Because what it seems like is that you're saying that she groomed you to get to R. Kelly. And then now you're saying, then she comes out and says she didn't do that. You also said in the book that she was dating him, and she said that she wasn't. And there's other people that was around at the time who said Sparkle was never dating him. And so, and they also said that Spark was trying to get her away from him when she stopped working with him. So now you're coming back and saying that you never said that, but you have been alluding to the fact that she groomed you. You didn't know why she told you to sit on his lap, rub his head. And then I also put up the picture of Aaliyah and R. Kelly. It's like, do I have that up still? Hold on. I also think about this picture that I have of Aaliyah with R. Kelly. And it's like, this is why I don't think that Sparkle told her to do. I think her parents told her to do this because when I pull up this picture, what is Aaliyah doing? What's up, friend? Also, FYI, if you don't know, R. Kelly and his brother was, I talked about that yesterday. There's somebody else that did too. There's a lot that I've been learning, but I knew this a long time ago though. But so I don't think that Sparkle told her this. Aaliyah, someone told her to sit on his lap and rub his head. But then you see this picture of Aaliyah doing it, and this is not the only picture that Aaliyah has doing this with R. Kelly. So I'm just pointing these things out so you guys can see like the way I'm investigating this thing. There's a lot that I've been watching and listening to on these interviews. But let me get back to this.
What is your family dynamic now with everything that's happened in your family? Because you do outline some of the things that have happened in your family. What is that dynamic like for you?
It's pretty segregated. A lot of my family members are reaching out to me, saying how proud they are of me, how much they love me. We do have strong relationships, and they have apologized. And I've also had to apologize to them because it works both ways. Like, I was not perfect in the situation either. So we're all a work in progress. And I'm praying that this book brings complete healing to my family.
I followed everything R. Kelly well before he was actually convicted and found guilty of everything. And one thing I always heard people say, and this was an allegation, they would say, these families were paid. They were paid. They knew what was going on. Is that true for your family?
That is not true for my family. Robert was taking care of my family at a point in time because they had to leave their jobs from threats and being harassed. And we didn't have the resources needed to abstain a healthy lifestyle with everything that we were going on. Things that I received from Robert were gifts when I was in a situation.
And see, even that I don't understand, because in the book, when he sent her, after that whole thing with that video came out, he sent them, I think, to the Bahamas or something. And the mother was concerned about the shoe store that he had already purchased her. So to me, that doesn't make any sense to me either. But again, y'all, I'm not shaming her, but I'm like, I just feel like she has some work to do. I think she needs to be deprogrammed. And I think as she does these interviews and as she gets the feedback from people who have listened to the book, she's going to understand, one, she's going to have to hold her family accountable. I know her father passed away, and I'm so sad about that part, because I could tell that she really loved her dad. But I know, going through counseling from me being abused, one thing that I had to admit is that I was upset with my parents, and I don't think that she's at that space yet. And so, and it's not that my parents probably could have done anything, but the fact that I was a child and things happened to me and my parents weren't there, or they didn't know, there is a certain place in your heart where anger comes in, that because I went through all this stuff and she's coming out at 40. And I think she's been through stuff, in between this time, but there's a lot of counseling that has to be done. And I think the first thing that she's done, so that's healthy for her, is to come out and say, yo, that was me, but this is also what happened. And I think that the more that she starts talking, the more she goes through therapy, she's going to understand that I got to stop capping for my parents.
With him. So there was never any, financial incentive to, sugarcoat things or make things okay. It was literally a survival.
What made you come out now?
And see, even that, like even in the book, she says that when that video came out, R. Kelly told her that he was going to go and tell her parents that they were in love and that he loved her. And so they got to the house, and the mother and her sat outside. The father and R. Kelly went to the room. They was in the room for a while. She doesn't know what they talked about. So she wouldn't even know the conversation. But all she does know is that when he did come out, her dad was pissed and told R. Kelly that he was sick. So, but then he kept working with her after that. It's even things throughout the book where she talks about how the dad would find out what room she's in his house and like have a secret knock and secretly go and see her. So that doesn't make sense to me.
There never would have been a good time. Myself.
So that's that, y'all. And I'm probably going to be talking about this a lot. So if you guys don't get tired of it, listen, I'm going to be talking about it because I do want to compare and contrast a lot of the stories that have been told here. And not to prove her wrong, but just to say, like, this is the mind frame of a person who has been through SA, who has been inwarded as a kid, who has been groomed. This is the process. She's finally coming out of it. But I think publicly, she's going to learn there's more work to do. I would love for her to sit down with Iyanla Vanzant. I would love that. I would love that. I'm going to save this last story for another time because I think I've hit my wall today, because this story makes me so emotional, and it makes me really emotional to just know that, like, I'm really happy that she is speaking out, and I'm glad that she's doing the things that she can do to get some healing. And I know this is a journey. This is not like oh yeah, let me tell my story and I'm healed. This is a lifelong journey, y'all. I'm telling you. Believe me, I've been through it. So with that being said, y'all, make sure you guys like the video. Please share the video. I might break this last part down to its own video, only because this part is really important to me, because I do want to start a community where people can talk about this. So my voice is going on everything. It's crazy. But yes, make sure you guys like the video, share the video. Please, y'all, comment in the comment section below this video. Let me know what you guys thought about this video today. You guys know you can support the channel by likes, sharing, commenting in the comment section, also through super chats, cash apps, whatever it is you decide to do. With that being said, y'all, I'm going to log off, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.
I did it, 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 I did it.